Hey, what's happening? Thanks for tuning in. You're watching FunkShopTV. Sorry we're a few minutes late, like a half hour late. I know I said we were going to go live at 8, but we were working on some stuff. Good, audio's working. Check. Hope you're doing a fantastic... Hope you're having a fantastic evening. Hope you've had a good week. We've had a long week.
2 fantastic evenings.
2 fantastic evenings or do?
Do
host?
Well, yeah, but
do.
I meant do as in do have fantastic evenings, but like you said.
Oh, okay.
You know, it was just being funny, and it wasn't funny, apparently. I tried.
Well, I thought maybe you were making a reference to Oktoberfest.
Oh, I did go to Oktoberfest.
Speaking German.
I did go to Oktoberfest.
Du hast. It's about the only thing I know in German.
Du hast mich. There you go.
Hitler.
3 words.
Yeah. So thanks for watching. Right here, twitch.tv/FunkShopTV. We appreciate you tuning in, if you're tuning in.
Hello, Bruxine.
What the F?
Bruxine's back.
What the hell is that? What up? What up?
What's up?
What?
I tried.
I'm not lagging.
You're not? Okay, so it's just me. That's good. That's a good sign.
Yeah. Are you not on Wi-Fi?
I am not.
Okay. Well, that might be why. We don't have a whole lot to talk about, so we're just going to talk about some random stuff that's on our mind. A lot has been going on in the world, but my week has been pretty busy.
Yeah, same.
We've all been pretty busy. But I think we're going to be going live every single day from now on for at least a little bit to talk about what's going on in the world.
Theoretically, things are going on in the world.
Theoretically. Things are definitely going... I don't think it's theoretically. Things are definitely going on in the world. We're just not sure.
Yeah, we're not what they are.
We're not really on top of shit right now.
Sorry, we don't know what's going on in the world, but we'll let you know later.
We're a little behind. Michael, what's up?
No, it's just another day. You know, just another beautiful day in the neighborhood. You know? So, just got home from work. Busy day at work. Trying to get all the shelvings and stuff set up and ready to go for, 3 months from now is the holiday season, so, we're slowly going into that. And then yesterday, really nice weekend. Yeah, we should actually get them in there somewhere. He's looking at you. Is that who you're going to talk to?
No, I just was wondering what was holding this cord onto his hand.
How did I get there? When? I don't know. Other than that, yeah, everything's good. How about you? Hey, Anthony, anything going on with you?
I went to Oktoberfest over the weekend. I didn't drink beer because I don't drink. It was exciting. It wasn't exciting. It was incredibly boring. It was exceptionally exciting. and not that actually, but like it was okay. We had good food. It was a time.
It was a time.
It was a time. I was the designated driver.
Okay. I appreciate that.
Nobody
Thank
I
you.
was driving got drunk, so they didn't really need a designated driver.
Now, I thought the whole point of going to Oktoberfest was to get drunk.
Yeah, me too. We ended up going to Shanahan's after, and then I drove all the way back down to Salem after we were at Shanahan's.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was like...
Shanahan's up here?
Yeah.
After Oktoberfest?
After Oktoberfest.
So you
in
guys
Mount
decided-
Angel.
You guys decided to leave Oktoberfest and go to Shanahan's.
Yeah. There were a lot of people, and nobody was having fun.
Wow.
Yeah. And I had a birthday party to go to at Shanahan's.
Nobody was having fun at Oktoberfest?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't like... Well, people were having fun, just not us.
Why?
It was just like a lot of... For me, at least, it was just a lot of like stimulation and not a lot of payoff for the stimulation. Because like I don't drink, so it was like not... There were a lot of really drunk, dumb people, which was fun to see.
Okay.
And there are people always pointing out, that looks so German. Oh, this is such authentic German. I'm like, you're all so wrong. I've been to Germany. You're all dumb.
I have never been to Germany, so I wouldn't know the difference.
It's basically like here. There's very, very different.
Have you ever had a German beer or anything?
German beer?
You know,
Nah.
German, at least some sort of German type of drink.
I've had German food.
Okay.
I like brats.
And did they have any there? And did it
I didn't eat it. Like, the lines were so long there.
Oh,
it was
too-
just like...
too long
It
to
just
wait?
wasn't... It ended up not being worth it. I was like, I want to go home. I'm bored. Like, it was more waiting in lines than it was actually doing stuff.
Okay. So it was just the lines were too long to wait.
Yeah.
Put it that
It
way.
just wasn't really worth it.
Yeah. Okay.
And the food is overpriced, so...
As usual, that's how they gotta make their money. You know.
Yep.
Sorry, making sure our audios are balanced.
What'd you do this weekend?
Friday, I sat here and went live by myself. I thought Michael was going to join me, but apparently he was taking a sabbatical from the world.
And a little bit of Z's.
Oh, were you sleeping? You
little
slept
bit.
through Friday?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
So I sat here and I went live for a couple hours by myself. Just I played with Streamlabs a lot, learned a lot on Streamlabs. Still not exactly where where I want to be, but I'm gonna do the rest of the research this week and play with it some more. And then yesterday I DJ'd I don't want to say it right, Ho'akane. It's an island festival that's.
I saw the video of that.
Hoalina?
That was a thing.
Hoalina Bash?
Ho'alina.
Yeah, Hoalina
Yeah.
Bash.
Basically, a woman that everybody calls Auntie Diva has been a huge staple in the Polynesian community around here. And really, the Polynesian community wouldn't be as connected as they are without her. She passed away, so her son, Koloku, every year on her birthday has made it his mission to throw this festival, a Polynesian festival, in honor of her, to keep her legacy alive.
How long ago did she pass?
I think it was almost a year ago.
So, just from now on, he's done it then.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. This is the first one.
Got it. That's what I was wondering.
But they've been throwing Hawaiian, like the Polynesian festival that's at Esther Short Park every year. Every
Hey,
summer.
Kunkel.
What up, Dan? The Polynesian Hawaiian festival that's at Esther Short Park every summer. They're the ones. It's their family that's throwing it. Auntie Diva's
Oh,
been the
really?
main. Yeah, she was the main
I-
staple.
Oh, okay, because I've been there once, the 3 days Hawaii.
And
Yeah.
3 days Hawaii.
Yeah.
And the May Day festival in May, the hula, all the local hula competitions.
Oh.
She's been one of the main hula
That's why Kulu looked really
instructors
familiar.
here. Yeah, probably.
That's okay.
But I've been involved with music, doing
Where was
music
this?
stuff. It was at Melody Ballroom last night, which is, for live music, in my opinion, is not a good venue. It sounded like a tin can in there. The acoustics are horrible, and they have soundproofing tiles all around the room. But whoever took over the building to turn it into the event center that it is now, painted over them, so they don't absorb
So
sound like
yeah,
they're supposed to.
yeah.
And I'm not so sure that they would do that, make that much of a difference, even if they weren't painted over, because it's just an
But
old
it probably doesn't
brick
echo
building.
and sound awful that way.
Right.
Or whatever it does.
Right. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
So, Been to a couple concerts over the last couple weeks. Mushroom Head, outstanding. Terrible venue.
Where was it at?
Dante's.
Oh, at least Dante's is set up for live bands.
I don't think it should be though.
It's small.
It's way too small for Mushroom Head.
I don't know anything about Mushroom Head. To me, if you say Mushroom Head, you know what comes to my mind? Super Mario Brothers.
Then
and the Goombas.
So
Me too.
You know Slipknot then, I'm sure.
I'm familiar with Slipknot.
A very similar style to Slipknot, just lyrically, thematically, the masks. But they were first. There was a whole battle at one point about that. But I've never seen them live, but it was a good show. Their set was actually much better than the local bands that were before it, obviously, which isn't really surprising.
Right.
But Dante's is a local in Portland. It's like a bar venue I use with air quotes because it is not a proper size or the proper acoustics for a metal show, and that's pretty much all they do there.
Is there such a thing as proper acoustics for a metal show, though?
It echoes really bad during, and and they play so many bands, nobody has time to sound check properly.
I don't think that's the room so much as the sound dynamics. They probably have a lot of reverb used, and
it just doesn't.
I've been to shows at Dante's, and I haven't noticed any sort of echo.
It's not. I don't know if it's really an echo, but it's like you can definitely tell everything sounds off.
Huh.
At least I don't know when you last went. I've been twice in the past 3 weeks, so
I would chalk that up more to the sound tech. And
that's what I was thinking too. But if they can't just kind of throw it down and like they had like 6 bands that day
so they probably set everything to the sound check of the first band and left it there. I hate it when that's lazy sound people.
I think Mushroom Head had their own done beforehand, though. I think they all set it to Mushroom Heads because Mushroom Head sounded great and everybody else sounded terrible.
But then during the process, they were readjusting things during everybody else's sets and couldn't get it back to where it was supposed to be.
It was really, but even the show I saw the week before that was just really, the sound was really distorted and it, like, you couldn't hear the vocals and you could only hear, like, the bass and some of the treble. It was really bad.
Wow.
It was really, really bad. And I was like, I talked to one of the musicians that was playing, and he's like, yeah, I don't like playing here because it's, like, so hard to get the sound right. And, like, I guess I've talked to a couple people since then. I'm like, I think you guys were, I can't say whether or not you guys were good, but I'm hoping you were, and I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt because I think the venue just isn't right for metal music.
Have you seen the group before?
Mushroom Head?
Yeah.
No, I've never seen them live. I've seen the other band, one of the other bands that played before live, but they just played the week before when I was there, so one of the local bands.
All right.
So Power Man 5000 was going to be there as well, but they ended up not showing.
Were they supposed to be the headliner?
Power Man 5000 and Mushroom Head were going to co-headline.
Okay.
So Power Man dropped out because I don't think they got paid enough at Dante's. The metal community isn't really that vibrant here because nobody here pays enough. That's
kind of the music industry in general
unless you're
anymore.
In Seattle.
Yeah, well, Seattle. If you're talking about
LA.
grunge and metal, obviously Seattle and LA are going to be staples because that's grunge and metal in a huge part is what it is today because of the sound in Seattle and LA. But anywhere else, like Portland, I really can't. I wouldn't say Portland has a solid genre. That's really that loyal. It's hit and miss, and most of the time it depends on the promoter.
Like Roseland I've been to Roseland twice now, and I thought that I saw Ghost and maybe a Perfect Circle there. I can't remember who the other band was, but I've only like 4 or 5 shows since I moved here in Portland. Ghost was outstanding. They shot $20 bills out of a cannon. I didn't get any because I was in the VIP section. I felt really bad.
That you didn't get a $20 bill?
So they shot like tons of $20 bills out of a cannon into the mosh pit. And I don't go in mosh pits because last time I was in a mosh pit I got stabbed. So
Stabbed?
Uh-huh.
Stabbed with what?
So, our mosh pits aren't legal in Washington, right?
I don't think they're illegal. I don't know.
In Seattle, they don't. I haven't been to a metal show in 10 years where they've had a mosh pit.
Huh.
Well, maybe not 10 years, probably 6. Like, I got stabbed at a Slayer concert.
Maybe they are frowned upon. I don't know.
They're definitely frowned upon. Most of the bigger venues won't let you have them. Like, Showbox, it's not bigger, but it's one of the more prominent ones that you're not allowed to mosh there. El Corazon, I don't think so either, so.
What the hell?
I don't know. What?
I'm trying. So I'm on the Kindle and I'm trying to post on FunkShopTV's Facebook page to let people know we're live right now. And it's when I do twitch.tv/FunkShopTV, it goes to finishing.
Is it like autocorrecting it?
Yeah.
Oh. Turn that shit off. Hate
What
autocorrect.
the freak? This is gonna piss me off. Maybe if I put W's in front of it.
WWW for the win.
Yeah. So you went to, that's 2 concerts, right?
Yeah. Well, wait, what?
You said you went to 3 concerts this week.
Oh, 2.
Okay.
2 in the last couple weeks.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, 2 in the last 3 weeks is what I said. Yeah, and it was just, the other one was a bunch of local bands that were,
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't answer that. I just turn off autocorrect.
No, it's Facebook doing it. Like,
Is it?
there it is.
Ah.
I got it.
All right.
Dan says I marched about 8 years ago at a Korn and Rob Zombie concert. It got pretty crazy.
Wait, somebody said that?
Kunkel.
Oh, weird. I have no.
I know mine's
Chat.
yeah. You're gonna have to close it and probably restart.
Yeah.
Looks that way. Oh yeah, I had to
Oh.
restart my stream anyway. So.
Yeah, mine's doing the same a little bit.
This is dumb. I'm using a tablet for the first time, and it's really irritating.
Yeah, because you're used to the phone.
Yeah.
You just take it on your phone like done. Now you're like,
Well, I'm trying to
dude.
copy and paste this so I can.
Dude.
Oh, there it is.
I just want to go see System of a Down again. That's all I care about at this point. I haven't seen him in like 4 or 5 years, and I've seen him 12 times prior to that.
This Kindle app is kind of weird. Sorry. I'm paying attention. I promise.
He's paying attention, he says.
I promise.
Yeah,
And my chat is definitely froze. So
Yeah, I just
mine did too.
restarted
So,
mine.
I don't. It's funny is on our phone it does that. It's weird.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to keep us updated with chat.
Yeah.
And if you'll see the notification if somebody comes on and views, doesn't it pop up with the new little thing?
What
thing?
the chat?
Oh
Or the
no, we
bits?
need to set up the host.
The host.
That's what I need to do. I need to
Okay.
set up the chat host. I haven't figured out how to do that yet.
Yeah. So for the bits, Anthony, just point to the top of the microphone because that's where your bit cup is.
Okay.
No, to the other microphone.
This one,
right,
microphone.
Yeah, right there. Just
Hey, so
There you
if you
go.
want to donate right here.
But we can't say that.
bits.
If you want to give us bits that are basically a donation, but actually not because you're giving us
No,
We
bits.
can't say that.
Bits. And yours,
We
Paul?
can't. We're not allowed
Bits
to.
right on my face.
We're not allowed
Stick
to beg
your
for
bits in my mouth. Ah, give me your bits. Ah.
And to do that on your little chat thing, you click on the diamond icon,
Yeah.
and you have to have bits in your account, which I do. So I'm going to drop a cheer
And yours,
so you can see what it does.
Paul, is right above your left shoulder, right where your patch
Hey,
is at.
it's not even that hard to be a higher tipper than our current higher tipper. You just got to tip like
Right,
what,
just go-
1,000?
No. Right there. Just go lower, 2 inches lower. There you go.
I'm not worried about that.
I know,
I moved it in
I know, I'm just
because where it was set before, it's got a scroller above it
Uh-huh.
when somebody does something.
Suggested
So the scrolling was going because it was so far over towards the edge of the screen. You
Okay.
could only see a little tiny bit. So I moved it over so we could see a whole scroll.
When it scrolls across.
Yeah, that's why it's moved over. But we're gonna pretend that that's not even there for now, and appreciate if anybody does cheer us.
I know. I was just trying to show like people what some people don't even know. They see a cup there with like stuff in it, so some people don't know.
What is going on?
On my screen?
tongue says
On my screen, the tip
Did you
cup
freeze
is
too?
opposite of his face. What?
love offering.
Okay.
Yes, love us. Offer us your bits. We want your bits. I want your bits in my mouth. Ah. I am not. My stream is super frozen.
I know why.
You figured it out.
What?
Because I'm logged in on Twitch through FunkShopTV, so I could go live from the Hawaiian Festival last night.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, why you can't donate?
No, why? Yeah,
Okay.
because I'm in the Funk Shop. You can't add bits to your own shit. You can't get high on your own supply.
I
Can't find the diamond. to
I
get
I know,
bits.
right? I don't know who you are, but I know it's real hot. Did we ever figure out who Bruxine is?
Hot. Oh.
I don't
No.
think so.
I don't think we saw. Apparently, Broxy knows somebody here.
That's hot, A.
An acquaintance.
Yeah.
I think I know who it is, but we're just gonna pretend like we don't.
Yeah.
Just because it's fun, probably more fun for her that way. She'd be like, "Yeah, you dipshits."
Right. All this time you're talking and you don't know who.
Are you lagging?
Yeah.
I'm
Real
good.
bad.
Mine's is good.
And when I'm hooked to your Wi-Fi, it works, but I can't go to the Xfinity and work,
There it is.
get it to work on.
Bum, 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 bum,
So you live next to Cardinals fans?
Yeah,
How awful is that?
yeah. Well, it's real awful considering the fact that Seattle's playing like shit this year, and we're not even into game 2, and I can already confidently say that. Boy, was I wrong when I picked 9-7-8-8. I was wrong.
I don't know. We always start slow though. Like always, no matter what. We've had one. The only season we've ever not started slow was like the season we went to the Super Bowl and we went 3-1.
Yeah, I'm still.
I think if we can make it out of the first 4 games 2-2, we'll be okay.
Oh, Mom says Dad says weigh in on Kansas City.
Oh yeah, no, Kansas City's hot this year.
Is it, Dad's talking football?
I don't know. It just says Dad says weigh in on Kansas City.
There's something going on in Kansas City that I don't know about. I haven't paid enough attention to the news this week. I've been
I hope he's talking about sports, because if not, I feel dumb.
I know, me too. I feel very consumed with Twitch stuff. So while we're trying to figure some stuff out, Michael, you wanted to talk about the hurricane. What's up?
Yeah. Nolan says I miss you. Oh, we miss you too.
I can't
Nolan-
see anything!
Nolan Marie. Your phone sucks.
Your phone sucks.
That's fair. I can't even
hold
argue
on.
there.
Let me switch over.
I'm going to reopen it.
Anyways, yeah, the hurricane. So yeah, I wanted to bring up Hurricane Florence. It might be kind of sad or depressing to hear about it, but because I've been through a Category 4 hurricane, I lived through it, lived through all the, trying to survive through power and for months on end running on generators and food, things like that. So I've been through it. I know what it's like, except for the flooding part, but still. So Hurricane Florence is still pouring down rain, even though it's going like 3 miles per hour. Well, it's not really a hurricane now. It's more like a depression, a tropical depression. So it went from Category 4 from like a week ago to 3 to 2 to 1, but it slowed down. So as it slows down, you think, oh, it's not going to give us that much rain. It's not going to give us that much damage. The slower it moves, and with the rain and the wind still going, it's going to still put out more damage. As you think, like it already dumped like tons of rain out in North Carolina. Like there's more than 900 water rescues have been reported in North Carolina alone. And there
900?
What's that?
Did you say 900?
Yeah, more than 900 water
Jeez.
rescues have been reported over there.
Crazy.
They also, Volunteer United Cajun Navy Rescue Group says it has been helping in Leland, where about 200 people have made calls for help and made rescues in Wilmington. Over about 18 people have died from this storm, this hurricane. It just devastated North Carolina and South Carolina. About, what was it? I think I saw where it was 11 in North Carolina, and like 6 or 7 in the other states. The storm has linked to several deaths according to the officials. So there has been a lot. But the saddest one is one officials in Gaston County, North Carolina, where a tree fell through the family's single home, mobile home, actually. And these two were taken to the hospital and later died. And these two was a 3-month-old and the mother. And I've also read to where a guy was trying to start a generator, or he was out by the generator, and he got electrocuted.
Huh.
Yeah.
Got electrocuted trying
Setting
to...
up the generator. yeah.
Trying to go with the generator.
Did it kill him?
Yeah.
So this
See that?
this is
He's one
survival
of
of the fittest, but it's still sad. But like, I think those are the people that if we had to lose anybody, that would be okay to lose.
And then another guy.
What do you mean, yeah? I think that's horrible.
I think it's true. I think it's fair.
I wasn't saying
I didn't say that it's a good thing they died. I'm just saying that if anybody had to, it should be the people who decided not to listen to everybody telling you to get the hell out of your home, or you're gonna die.
Oh, my old mom says he was plugging 2 other extension cords in the water.
Yeah. So this person
Yeah.
doesn't seem.
I understand what you guys are saying, or what you're...
I'm not.
like, I
I'm
just-
by no means am I saying it's a good thing they died. I'm just saying, if anybody had to die, I'm glad it wasn't.
Yeah.
Somebody who.
No, there was
Didn't
also
do that.
where another guy, he fell while packing to evacuate.
Oh well.
Yeah, so he was packing to evacuate and he died. So yeah,
Because he
there's
fell?
which is what I just recently caught that update. So now I'm trying to find that and figure that one out.
So what is... As far as we know, what is the death toll on this hurricane so far?
18.
18?
Because I just got the updates on that one too. First it was 17, and now it's 18. And they think it's over, but it's not over because the remnants of the storm is still out there, still pouring down rain, and it's moving very slow. And
So,
as of this evening, Florence was centered about 25 miles southeast of Greenville, South Carolina, and is moving about 14 miles per hour, whipping 35-mile winds. Okay, so it did pick up some speed, so it's finally actually getting some movement and getting out of the way. But by the storm's end, up to 40 inches will fall in southeastern North Carolina.
so they're looking at some flooding, most
Yeah.
likely.
So as it moves up a little bit, what is it, north, south, southeast? So as it's moving away from the water, it's still going to be dumping a lot of rain. More
So we
flooding.
should wait any day now for Trump to get on Twitter and,
Death toll is 2.
and say the death toll is less than 25, so we did a very, very good job. A very, very good job. A very, very,
The best
very
job.
good.
We did the
very
best
good
job.
The best job.
This job
Well, I know
was
for one
very
thing that
good.
they're going to retire Florence's name because of the damage and the death that it did.
I don't know how naming hurricanes work. So if it
It's-
doesn't do enough damage, they can use the
It's-
name again.
Yeah, after so many years.
Oh,
Yeah, after so many years,
That's new to me.
it will come up. I know all of this because I've, been through it, lived through it, watched it, learned it.
yeah. Mom said he already says they were working hard. I'm sure he does.
Yeah.
They're working very hard.
Very
The
hard.
hardest.
Very, very.
Harder than
hard.
harder than any rescuers have ever worked before him.
That's ridiculous. I do know. Well, I guess I can't say I do know because I haven't been there, but there are a lot of supplies that went to waste in Puerto Rico. There's still millions of bottles of water on a landing strip or in an airplane hangar in Puerto Rico that haven't been distributed. FEMA is trying to say it's Puerto Rico's government that is responsible. Puerto Rico is saying it's FEMA that's responsible. I haven't been able to dig too deep on that yet. I know I
Say
promised
it's both
Dan.
of them.
Dan said, "Oh, come on." Yeah, Dan, we know you love the POTUS and we hate him. So, but that's part of the reason why you tune in and watch us, because
Because you love us.
you sit there and laugh at us. And you're like, these fuckers. I shouldn't have said that. Sorry, Mom, Dad. I'm trying to tone it down on the curse words. Are you really playing a game right now?
I am.
At least when I was staring at this, I was trying to figure out how to get into this.
I can't get my other thing to work. And, like, my brain is
That's what she
fried.
said.
Hey, I got that thing to work. I said my other thing. My Twitch.
Oh,
I can't
boy.
get that to work.
Dan, hopefully Wednesday we should be completely dialed in to take phoners. Like, we'll have a phone line actually hooked up.
Never mind.
What?
I was going to say boner.
No, phoner is not like boner, ding dong.
Alright, I tried. I thought it'd be fun.
Phoner, boner, ding. No.
You got to play on. We're real Beavis and Butthead today. That's what's going on.
That was hilarious. 10 out of 10 would laugh again.
One quick.
No, I know, man. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Just one quick update. About 7,000, little over 7,000 customers in the Carolinas don't have power. But the number of
7,000?
over 7,000.
Well, Fox News said it was 500 million a few days ago. 500 million without power due to what's this hurricane? What's her name?
Florence.
So according to Fox, a few days ago, Florence knocked out 500 million people without power in the United States.
Well, that would be... Why do we still have power? I'm confused.
Yeah. Yeah, well...
Wait, I haven't even seen this hurricane.
I mean,
that's about
the population of United States and Canada put together, but...
Yeah, true, yeah.
And
hundreds are still trapped from Florence's flooding. So there's still people still trapped.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me, because it's still raining.
Yeah, and the worst is still yet to come.
Right.
Because it's still raining. As long as it's raining and still moving, it's going to keep
going.
the
flooding is just going to raise the water levels.
Yeah, and it's going to...
Anybody that's still there, realistically, I feel bad for them, but they are dumbass. Yep. I don't think that they deserve to be killed over it.
Did not say they deserve to die.
Nobody deserves to fry.
No, but... Well...
They have days in advance to evacuate.
You know what's funny? Speaking of that Friday night, I wonder if... Hey, Spartan, what up? Thanks for tuning in.
There's definitely people who should not be...
Apparently, my mom... Now, Daniel Kunkel, my homie, we know you're a Trump supporter, and my mom is a Trump hater, so every time we talk shit about Trump, it looks like she's going to cheer us. So, you better get some bits, bro. I'll stop talking trash about Trump if people
if you're the highest donator, we won't talk about Trump for the whole episode.
Yeah. I'll stop bashing him if people are filling up our tip jar.
And they're Trump supporters.
Spartan killing nothing much, just setting up for a stream.
We have to go with the
populace live. What are you playing today? Bros. You were watching me go live by myself talking. It was hard, man.
Yeah,
Sitting here talking to myself was tough.
I was trying to give you material, but
I was so thankful. Like Jason and Sean tuned in, and there was this guy that
Dan just gave us 100.
That's $1. Woo!
Wow.
Now you're not the. Well, he's the highest tip right now. Hey,
Mom said you're sounding like a Republican. No, he's the highest for this episode, so I won't say anything bad about Trump anymore.
Yeah, for this episode, yeah.
For now. Until we get a higher
He said I like talking about Trump. I don't like talking about Trump. I am... If I could hibernate for the next 2.5 years, I would. I would.
Wouldn't that be so easy?
Although I'm afraid of what the state of the world would be like when we woke up.
It would be a dystopia.
Yeah. What's that movie with Tina Turner?
I think we can just sum it up to Idiocracy.
That would be pretty close to. Appreciate the bits, Kunk. That's my dude. So I won't say anything bad about. I really don't like talking bad about the president, anyways. But to me, he's not very presidential. I know it's a horrible justification, but
he's the least presidenty president in the President Club.
He makes it real easy. Put it that way. He makes it real easy for me to step beyond my self-patriotic boundaries and let the world know what I think.
He also makes it easy for everyone else to think that, too.
Yeah. I just hope we get through this next 2.5 years quick. Real quick.
I mean,
real quick.
If we all blow up, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
If you haven't watched it, please find Sacha Baron Cohen's Who is America? Must watch. You watch that episode. Michael watched an episode with us. There is an actual episode where he has somebody convinced that they are going against Antifa, and he pulls out an iPad and convinces this guy that they put explosives in a place that's going to kill this member of Antifa as long as this guy pushes the button. And you know what the guy does? Pushes the button.
He pushes the button.
He intentionally thought that he was going to detonate C4 that was wrapped around somebody in a public place.
Didn't we see one where he was walking by and like sort of tagging them somehow in the back or whatever?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so when he was putting on these fake electronic devices, this guy was convinced that he was putting on explosives. So he pulls up a tablet that has this fake map. The guy thinks that it's a real map with all of these people walking around this busy area, and he could click on one and it'll pull up this menu and he could say detonate. He could click on detonate. And this guy did it. What if it was a real situation?
That would have been a big explosion.
This is the world we live in.
This is the world we live in.
Yeah.
Thanks, Trump. Thank you.
Kansas City quarterback. I haven't watched any Kansas City games.
Friggin' Patrick Mahomes is
that's
nuts,
what my pops is talking about.
He's nuts. I don't know what's going on there, but he is a monster. Did not expect that.
Yeah. How about Garoppolo?
Trash. I told you, friggin' 49er garbage can fans, the Garoppolo's ass. You guys see that shit ass pick? Get out of here with your BS.
So
he's the savior to our franchise. Your franchise is done.
Done. What up, Michael?
So, I was just trying to read. I'm trying to like put it out. Like, which one do I read? Do I read the sports ones or do I read the one that Dan says? So, Brooklyn says our president isn't my president. That's for sure. Unpresidential agreed. Dan says so it didn't get ruined yet. But if you could hibernate for 2.5 years, you would wake up to ruin? Question mark.
Quite possibly.
I don't think it would be complete ruin, but I do believe that we'll be in a recession before Trump's 4 years is up. He's not going to get 8.
Yeah.
I'm confident of that.
He might not even get the full term.
He may not even make it through his first 4.
I mean, that's best case scenario.
So, are you reading chat? Is there chat beyond Dad says KC quarterback is Mahomes?
That's far as yeah. Casey's quarterback.
Is there anything after that?
Because that's the last thing I see.
The last thing I see on mine is the quarterback.
Okay.
And that was way far back up that way.
Son of a bitch, there's so much we miss.
Yeah. So all they're saying right now is, between the two, that's their conversation. Casey quarterback is killing it right now. 10 touchdowns in 2 games. That's it.
That's a lot. That's a lot of touchdowns in 2 games. That's way more than I've thrown in my 0 NFL professional games.
Speaking of quarterbacks, there is a lot of talk on the town right now about Russell Wilson and not getting a contract extension. How do you feel about that?
Wait, why? Why is this?
Because it's time for him to start negotiating.
And
Seattle hasn't put an offer on the table.
I don't think it's gonna be a thing. Is his up next year, or this end of this year?
I'm not exactly sure.
I thought he was scheduled till 2019.
So next year.
So I think he's like through 2019.
Through the end of the 2019
season?
season?
That's what I thought,
okay.
But I'm not sure. Because I think he restructured last year to go
2 years ago.
He restructured last year because we were drowning in cap salary.
And I remember they waited till the last minute.
And also I think they're waiting for the CBA, the new CBA to go through.
Right.
Which is why they didn't even want to re-sign Earl, I believe.
I think another reason, honestly, Seattle is hurting so bad across the board that I truly believe they're expecting Russell to step up into more of a leadership position. And to be completely honest, he hasn't this year.
There's nobody's like Bobby Wagner.
He's failed the last 2 seasons.
Last season wasn't on Wilson though. We need a better O-line, obviously. I mean, we'll see tomorrow. I don't think the Bears defense is middle of the pack, so we'll see what's going on. An average defense against our O-line. So we are against Broncos, who were the 2nd or 3rd best defense last year. So that I understand getting blown up by them. Von Miller's a monster, but we shouldn't have turnstile offensive linemen.
I agree. But I also think that Russell's doing way too much off the field. I appreciate the Boys and Girls Club stuff, but do it during the off season. Or, here and there. Being a spokesperson for American Family Insurance, all the TV commercials, all of the drama with his wife.
There's drama with his wife?
There's always been drama with Sierra. You probably don't follow it, because I know you're not in the music industry, or you don't follow urban music.
No.
Because you're very white when it comes to music.
And you're very black when it comes to music.
Yeah, fair enough. I like country.
I
What
do
are you
not.
talking about? I love playing country.
I do not.
For a
Even in
while,
my
there
car.
were rumors going around that Sierra was a man, a transvestite.
Sierra?
So, yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Where does that even come from?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Somebody that wanted to be her probably sparked the rumors on Twitter or something years ago, but I remember that.
Friggin' Twitter's stupid.
So
This is why you don't believe anything you read.
well,
on
and not
Twitter,
only
fellas.
that, Future is her baby's daddy, right?
That's what I was doing.
I mean,
Future gay?
Future's always taking shots at Russell. Russell's like, yeah, I'm not afraid of you type shit.
I mean, isn't Future like 5'8"? And like scrawny.
I don't know. You can't tell if he's manly or not by his voice because he can't do anything without auto-tune. I can't stand it.
I don't. I just whatever. Like
Whatever.
that entire genre is trash to me. So
What's going on chat, Michael? You need to catch us
So
up.
far nothing yet. Oh,
Okay,
Spartan
good.
just said, I'm gonna do my stream, man. Have a good stream.
All right, brother. I'll come
thanks
check it
for
out later.
leaving us.
Yeah, somebody they haven't really said much yet.
Hey, I ain't mad, man. He stopped by and said hi, showed us some love.
I don't know who
That's all
that
it
we're
is.
talking about.
He's a guy I met on one of the Twitch groups.
I still don't know who.
And
we're
I did a
talking about.
custom,
I can't
like-
see anything.
Custom
This is
graphic
why.
for his
This
page.
is why I have nothing and it's not moving.
Don't worry, neither is mine. Mine stopped at the quarterback
No, Paul's just
on
frozen.
on my phone.
He's just frozen.
Oh,
I can see just fine, and
No,
on my
mine
phone
isn't
and on my
working, though.
tablet.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
mine's fine.
saying.
No, the
I've got
chat's not
nothing.
working.
No, nothing's working on mine. That's why I'm not on there.
so all
This is
mom
why I'm
says.
getting us all tablets.
So all mom says, and Wilson considering a Portland major baseball team, which I'm not happy about.
Wait, Wilson is considering the Portland Major?
He's
Portland
supporting it. Yeah, I
major-
saw that.
You know what? I'm not against it.
There's nowhere to put it.
Put it in Hillsboro.
Do you know how bad that would kill traffic?
I don't care.
Do you know how bad traffic already is?
I don't care.
I do.
Portland-
How often do you drive to Hillsboro?
I don't care about the Hillsboro part. All I-5 is going to be jammed.
I
205
don't
is gonna
care.
be-
I never go down there.
I do.
How often?
Frequently.
Every day?
Several times a week.
You're not gonna. Traffic is not gonna be any worse than it is on Blazer game days.
I don't drive on Blazer game days.
Oh,
But
but
now
they
they're
happen
going to
way
be
more
year-round.
often
But now they're going to be year-round.
than. So what? I welcome it. I would love to see a Major League Baseball team in Portland. I would love it. I miss the Beavers. I'm not a fan of the Pickles.
What?
The Pickles?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's
Is that a pickleball team?
no. Portland Pickles is a baseball team.
I don't believe you.
Look it up, bro. Portland Pickles. I don't.
She says he wants to be an owner, but the Mariners don't need the competition.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
I don't disagree with that.
Portland's not even on the top
But-
to get teams, so it doesn't matter. There's like 4 other places that. For one thing, I do want a Portland area baseball team and a Portland area football team, simply because that would cut down on our team's travel time. And they'd have to restructure the friggin' leagues, which is glorious to me. We don't need 5-team leagues or 5-team divisions in baseball.
Oh, baseball. I'm still thinking football. I'm like, why would we need to restructure football?
Football would be messed up.
Our
if we
division
had
is
a-
perfect right now.
No, football's fine. They need to add 2 more. Like they need to add 8 more teams, and that doesn't sound fun.
To the NFL?
Yeah.
Oh.
They need or 4 more. They just need to have another full division.
They
That
can't do
sucks.
4 more.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like there's already
I don't think that NFL couldn't handle doing 2 more teams right now.
the NFL couldn't handle doing 1 more team right now. But they're already going under, but it doesn't matter. That's not the
Making a big mistake moving the Raiders to Vegas.
I disagree. There are too many teams in California.
But Move them somewhere else. But okay, the Raiders of all people. The Raiders historically are the bad boys in the NFL.
I don't even think
now you're
really
take,
applies to them anymore, though.
It doesn't as much, but they're still the Raiders. And what happens if you put any NFL team in the city of strippers and cocaine, hookers and blow?
Hey, it's legal.
You put any NFL team in the city of hookers and blow, and half the team's going to be in jail before game time.
You know what? That doesn't bother me.
That's going to be horrible for the NFL. It's a bad decision. I think it's.
I mean, I don't know. It's going to bring in a lot of revenue.
For who?
For the NFL, which is why they're doing it.
I doubt it.
But like the Raiders can't fill a stadium anymore, and they're totally going to in Vegas.
I don't know. That black hole looked pretty impressive last week.
Only on opening game.
We'll see.
Because they're
Chucky's back, so it's sparked up a whole lot of Raider fans to come back out of the closet.
Wait, what?
Chucky?
Charles Woodson?
No, Gruden.
Oh.
Coach Gruden.
Oh.
I'm glad he is back coaching for the Raiders because I do not want to hear him commentate any more NFL games.
I don't even. What was he?
John Gruden.
I know who you're talking. I just don't know why he's a thing. I don't know who would give him another
I'm
shot.
glad the Hawks and the Chiefs aren't in the same division, but I don't think it matters what division the Hawks are in. They're going to be hurting. We don't have. We're out KJ Wright. We're out Doug Baldwin.
Baldwin.
We pulled up a lineman.
Honestly, I think they were thinking about cutting Baldwin anyways. Honestly, with what they paid Lockett.
They may have been thinking about it, but they still got him for the year, and now he's hurt.
Well, now they could definitely.
It's like Cam. Cam held out and held out and held out and held out, and they finally compromised to give him what he wanted. And what has he done since he came back?
Broken.
He hasn't done squat.
At least Earl came back for the first game. That was nice.
Showing that it's okay for a team member to throw a fit until they get what they want.
He didn't get what he wanted.
They compromised, but
he didn't get anything. He just came back.
It's just stupid.
Earl got nothing, dude. Like
Seattle's front office is making a lot of bad decisions.
There's just cutting Sherman was a good decision, fortunately.
I agree.
As much as that sucks to say, he's done.
What has he done this year?
He threw a fit on today. That was great.
Yeah, I missed it. I was setting up the
podcast he wasn't really like his opposite corner got picked on all game, and he was like, well, he's got 24 hours to figure this out and like get over it. Wow. His opposite got benched halfway through the second quarter or the second half or second quarter or something, and because
Mom wants me to do a brief on last night's Hawaiian concert.
I can't.
So go ahead and finish.
I have nothing more.
Finish your thought. Last night's Hawaiian concert, Michael went with me. I got very emotional. I got a little teary-eyed a few times because they paused a few times to honor Auntie Diva, and I miss her. And it's crazy, like, to realize just how much of it the anchor she was to the Polynesian community. There were a lot of people that I expected to see that I didn't see, but I am so glad I was a part of it because just the vibe in the room, the feeling was just 100% positive. Koloku, the sound in Wonder Ballroom really was disappointing because I know how good these guys sound when they play, and it didn't come through last night because of the room. It was so echoey. But Koloku and the crew did fantastic. The Rudicles, it was the first time I heard them. They're all young cats, and they sound very good. They do a lot of covers in a kind of a slowed down reggae tempo, and I was thoroughly impressed. And Natural Vibrations, they're veterans. They've been doing it for so long, and their horn sections were fantastic. That the guy that they have playing some background beats for him is a sound tech. He's not really an experienced veteran DJ. He knows his way around it. But the audio was off. He was using a controller. I call them Tinker Toys. You know, that little box that has the two jog wheels on it.
Oh, yeah.
He was using one of those, and I think he was using a really cheap one that doesn't have a very strong audio interface. So the signal was really muffled, it sounded like. But really, it was the band just needed it to keep a tempo because they don't have a live drummer now.
Yeah.
they do have a percussionist that has quite an extraordinary bongo array.
Bongo.
Yeah, congas. The horns were fantastic. Two trombones and a trumpet, right?
Yeah.
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 It was really good to see Koloku, Uncle Randy, Bobby, and Kevin LeBaron on the same stage again. And I tried to get some video, but the audio was so bad in there that I got just little bits and pieces.
Yeah, you can hear it bouncing off the wall.
Yeah, it was echoing everywhere. Yeah. At the end of the night, I turned my monitor off because I was just playing background music as people were leaving, and I literally could not maintain a tempo on my mixes at all because the echo off the back of the room was so bad. It sounded like somebody had the sound and they were playing tennis with it because it was just bouncing back and forth and back and forth. It was horrible.
Yeah, it was.
But other than that, man, it was good. And we had some Hawaiian food.
Yeah.
I went out. They had a trailer, and forgive me, I forget the caterer that was there.
Cal? It was Kal something. I think it was truly short.
Cal something.
Yeah, it was like Cal.
It was a food truck, Hawaiian food truck.
Yeah.
Nolan, are you still here?
So I went out and I got 2 plates, one for me and one for Michael, while Natural Vibrations was playing because we were hungry by then. And they had spicy ahi, and I love ahi.
What is ahi?
Raw tuna.
Oh, it's fish. Got it.
I love it. Michael never had it before. So.
No. It was how would I say it? It was different because I'm used to eating either like fried fish, baked fish, grilled, mainly grilled fish. But the texture and stuff was totally different for me. I mean, it's fish and it's tuna. I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna try it out. I'm not gonna say no to tuna. But when I first, I took a bite of the chicken, good. Took the bite of the beef. And I was like, what is this? I picked it up, took a bite of it, and I'm like, what is this?
You probably thought it was raw chicken at first, huh?
Like raw chicken or something like just soft and gummy. And I'm like, okay, I'll just wait. And I just continue eating my chicken until you said, oh, that's a ahi tuna. Or how do you pronounce it?
Poke.
Poke.
That's the way of
yeah. And then
preparing
it had a nice spice and little kick to it, nice flavor.
Yeah.
So it was really good. And I just sat there and ate it with the lettuce and the rice. And that was really good. So it was different for me. And actually, fresh fish. So that was a lot of protein on that plate. So that was really good.
Yeah, 3 meats.
Hey, I went.
It was a
I
tri
went
meat
to,
with some mac salad.
Yes.
I went to Outback Steakhouse on Friday, I think. Yeah, Friday.
Okay.
I had lamb. I love lamb. Lamb.
I didn't even know Outback had lamb.
It was very expensive. I kind of regret having to buy it, but it was super good.
All right.
That was my addition to food for the weekend.
we're bouncing all over the place.
Well, we don't have a script, Paul.
I know.
No, sometimes doing it like this is actually good sometimes.
I was so focused on technical stuff that I didn't put together any script or anything, but I will for the week. I know you're not going to be here, but
I'll be back Wednesday.
Okay.
Wednesday night, like Thursday. I'll be back Thursday.
Well, and I think now that we have a permanent setup, we're going to do like what's hot and what's not on Mondays and do like a sports talk show on Tuesdays. And
that's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad we don't have to go through 8 million subjects on Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do a recap on Sunday.
Because that's a little bit hectic and like, I'm tired, guys.
Yeah.
And we started at 10 p.m. I want to go to bed.
Yeah,
why don't you connect to our Wi-Fi?
Because then I don't get the viewer.
What do you mean?
Because we already have 2 people watching from the Wi-Fi, don't we?
Oh.
Yeah, me and Paul.
This is beyond the Xfinity Wi-Fi, too.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Something's wrong with the phone.
Yeah.
You can literally see a wire through this crack here.
Oh.
It's great.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, and then your name popped up as a mod.
Because I am a mod.
We all
How does
should
that make
be.
you feel? I'm booting you, Michael.
Did I know?
You already did because my name's not up there. Should have been a mod. I think because, we're on the Wi-Fi part, so.
That shouldn't matter.
Remember what Sean was saying about the IP?
That shouldn't matter. Your mod status is mod status whether or not doesn't matter where you're logged in. So
I wish I had time to at least put a couple pictures from last night. to show it on here about
How does this happen?
the bash.
You know what we can do?
If I had time, I could have posted a couple of pictures.
How does what happen?
Somebody get 5,400 followers or viewers playing a video game.
Oh, they've been doing it for a long time, and they probably got raided.
Yeah, they got skills.
Did I explain to you what raids are? So basically, when we know we're going to end, we can raid somebody else's channel. So we go into our chat and put /raid, and then put the username of whoever we're raiding, and it takes all of our viewers and puts them in their channel.
Yeah, it sends them
Yeah.
over there.
Maybe we should message. He's probably not.
Like for example,
I'm gonna
like,
work. We're gonna work on some things.
Like for example,
Because
Spartan
this
Killer.
guy messaged me. He's like, "Hey, I follow you. You should follow me back." I'm like, "Okay."
Like Spartan Killer, he's gonna be streaming. We would go go to Spartan Killer, go, and then we would switch over to his channel and say, hey,
Right.
yeah, it's raid. How come
Right.
my name?
And a lot of these people have been building their Twitch communities. I hear the Recycling Bandit.
Here, hold on. I'm gonna crawl.
Dude, if it's that one guy,
What does he look like?
what time is it?
9:30.
You know what? We'll be back. We'll be back in a little bit. Go to the Be Right Back stream.
I'm gonna go myself. What does he look like?
Tall. Yep. Hi, we're back. It wasn't who we thought it was. So in my neighborhood, we've had a big issue with recycle divers. They don't bother me if they're polite and respectful. I don't care. I understand a hustle. I get it. But there's one guy that was out there at like 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, somewhere around there. He pulled all of the cardboard out of our recycling bin, left it on the street. He's clanking through all of the bottles in our glass bin, making a ton of noise. Jason was in the house. He came outside because he heard it, and he said, hey, just be respectful. You're making a lot of noise. The guy looked at Jason and said, fuck you. So Jason's like, excuse me? Get out of our stuff. It's illegal. Go somewhere else. So our neighbor down the street said, you can come over and get my recycling, dude. Like, it's ridiculous. So 2 weeks later, I caught him out here myself. He didn't go through our stuff. He was across the street. But he kept just glaring at me, giving me dirty looks. So I'm waiting to catch him. Because if I catch him, I'm gonna coerce him onto the property so I can knock him out. That's it. I'm defending my property. I can do that. I'm not going to kill him.
I think we're getting into Trayvon Martin territory here.
No, not at all. I mean, he's doing illegal activity. It's my property.
That's fair.
So if he comes onto the property in any sort of aggressive manner, I have the right to protect myself. And I always, any time that I have a confrontation that could turn into physical, I make sure I say I will exercise the right to protect myself. Just so when I knock somebody out, I can be like, look, I covered my bases.
I warned you.
If we go to court, I'm okay with that. I covered my bases. I know my rights. This guy's a prick. And he needs to be knocked out. Completely needs to be knocked out. And there was a time, another day, that I saw him out here digging through recycling. It was last winter. So obviously this guy's been doing it for a while. And the same morning, Jess's car had all of her gas siphoned out. When I saw him out here a few weeks ago, he had a giant red gas can in his trunk. So I'm sure he's going around, you know, if there's a car on the curb right next to the recycling bin, he probably pops it open and sees if it's got an unlocking gas cap. He'll siphon the gas out too. So I chase him out of the neighborhood when we see him.
Okay.
Do we have any chat?
Nope, just
The last thing I see is, do you want to do a brief on last night's Hawaiian concert?
And then Norman Marie just said yes because apparently Anthony asked her.
Oh yeah. I have a question. Have you ever been to Dante's, Nolan? I want your opinion on this, if you have.
That's if she's still here, because
maybe, I don't know.
Well, you can
if you're
check.
still here, Nolan.
he's still here, but
have you ever been to Dante's? I have a question for you if you have.
We'll find out.
Maybe she took a pre-break when we went.
I have a question. I have a question for you guys. This paper that I'm filling out has race and ethnicity on it. Is there a difference?
Nolan said, yes, I have. It sucks.
Thank you.
The difference between race and ethnicity. For race, I would put I finished third once.
I'm real fast.
And for ethnicity...
Wait, should I do it? So I should be like, yes, let's race.
No.
No?
No.
Let's not race.
Race.
That's a good question. Now I'm trying to figure out the real answer. Michael, you got Google right in front of you, bro. Look up, what is the difference between race and ethnicity?
It's asking for both on this thing I'm filling out. I don't know why. It makes no sense. Primary spoken language. Gibberish.
Well, you can't say Ebonics because you're white.
That's true.
You're whiter than white.
That's true.
Oh, Nolan's filling out child custody papers. You guys are both filling out real fun documents today.
Yeah, that
Sunday.
sounds horrible.
It's the Sunday shit document day.
That
All right, so
sounds
race,
like the worst. I'm sorry, Nolan.
Race refers to a person's physical characteristics such as bone structure and skin, hair, or eye color. Ethnicity, however... Wait.
Okay, continue.
All right. Ethnicity, however, refers to culture factors including nationality, regional culture,
So write
ancestry,
American on
and
here?
language.
I'm just going to write American.
You can have more than one
No, you
ethnicity,
should, I mean, you're...
but you are said to have one race if it's mixed race.
American. Race.
I don't think American is an acceptable answer
It is now.
for ethnicity.
I also wrote it into all caps.
No. I mean, that shows that... You know, that's the kind of thing that a Trumpian would put on their application.
I don't know what to write. They have freaking ethnicity and race in the same...
I've
never
ethnicity,
seen that
obviously,
before in
you
my
could
life.
put mixed because you're not white and you're not black.
Black,
Yeah,
white,
that's it right here.
native.
If you have more than one ethnicity, but you are said to have one race, even if it's mixed race.
How
Damn
could
it.
you have more than one race if you...
This doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't.
I'm done with this. I'm done with you, paper. Stop trying to be too
Mom
PC.
said, what's
I don't
wrong
get
with the world? I don't know. I don't get it.
World in big cap letters with a question mark.
And it is the whole world.
I don't get it. This needs to, slow down, people. We need one line for race and ethnicity. Because remember, just race/ethnicity, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
Or one or
here's
the other.
another way of putting it. Race is associated with biology, whereas ethnicity is associated with culture.
So yeah, I'm fucking American. Get wrecked, nerds. I was right.
Maybe you should have put adopted American. Maybe ICE would come after you. Speaking of ICE, did you hear they got a whole bunch of money this last week?
Maybe if I misspell American, they'll come after me.
Spell it American. C-U-N.
C-U-N.
That's what I just said.
You said C-O-N.
No, I said C-U-N.
Oh, well, okay.
Wow.
I don't know. I'm just going to like
see,
America.
So-
Mary.
Look, see? He never said anything about on the cast or live or
What?
recorded. He never said anything.
Admitting that you're going to punch someone on a podcast that's recorded isn't really wise, and at this point I'm going to stop listening because violence is not my vibe, so not my tribe. Anger issues. Good luck, though. Thanks, bye.
Who's that?
Broxine.
Oh, bye, Broxine.
Yeah,
I
he
thought we
never
were
said
friends.
anything about on.
Or she.
You never said anything about on the cast. Or,
Yeah, well,
or
not only
record.
that, my intent is not to knock him out, but if he comes at me in an aggressive manner, I will.
Yeah.
I will exercise the right to protect myself.
You
That's
did
all
say
there
you
is
were-
to
You
it.
did say you were going to lure him onto the property.
Well, I'll.
Oh, your dad said ethnicity, Earth, world.
No,
Yeah,
America.
that's a good answer.
I wrote
equals
Mary,
Earth.
and then I crossed out the can.
Ethnicity. Oh, race, you could put human.
I could. I'm not a
Ooh.
dog. Oh, now I need to
Ooh.
print this out. I need a second one. Dang it.
Only
It's
the-
only the first page, though.
I was going to say, you're only reprinting the first
Yeah,
page.
I'll do that later. Before I leave.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. All right. So after this, guys, I'm going to write race, human, ethnicity, black, white, Native American. Done.
You done? Which one is that?
Ethnicity,
Fair.
American.
What kind is that?
Fair enough.
Well done. It's a sub ethnicity of black.
Oh.
Or maybe it's a
Good
sub
one.
ethnicity of white. Well done.
Overcooked.
Yup. Burnt to a crisp.
Mom says Earthling.
Yeah, Earthling.
Earthling, yeah.
You could put race, human, and then ethnicity. Earthling.
I'm tempted now. I identify as an earthling. Thank you. Do you have a problem with that?
I identify as an Earthling. I identify as a
I'm
a
super-
violent, angry patriot that doesn't let people come at me in an authoritative, dangerous manner.
Bye, Bruxine. I miss you already.
I'm okay with that.
Emergency contact. Mom.
Oh boy.
Man, Kano, why does your pen suck so bad?
Probably use it some.
Well, probably because he can't swing it in the postseason. Ooh,
I found his
burn.
actual bat, though.
I know, you said that.
It's made of plastic.
Even if,
and it's clear.
Yeah. It's clear?
It's clear.
Why would it be clear?
I don't know.
That's dumb.
It is dumb.
LOL.
It's the same
well
color
done.
as this.
Dad probably didn't like the Cano burn, but
I mean, he's... It sucks.
I guess it was a Mariners burn technically because the Mariners aren't going to make it to the postseason.
Yeah.
Not now.
I don't know. Like, if the A's fall apart completely
If
in
the
the last...
Astros and the A's
Only
lose
the
all
A's.
of the rest of their
Only
games.
the A's have to fall apart.
Yeah, then it'll get
Nobody
a wild
else
card.
is ahead of us.
But if we get a wild card, are we really going to get anywhere with it?
It doesn't matter. We made the playoffs. That's all I have to say. It's been 16 years or
Playoffs?
something.
No.
17?
No.
2001?
Hasn't been that long.
2001.
That was the last time the Mariners got in the playoffs? Really?
We have the longest
We haven't been in the
postseason
postseason
drought
since
in
2001?
in the major sports leagues.
Ouch.
Yeah.
How about those Doyers?
Those Doyers.
Fuck those guys.
They played really well yesterday.
And then got crushed today.
Not really crushed because of
Not
the
like
score.
15 crushed.
Well, the score yesterday was like 17 to like 6 or something. But today's score was like just 5-0 or 6-0.
I need
So,
a translation. This has to be my dad. Because it's U''R space FT space Paul.
He might be saying fat.
I'm fat?
Your
My
fault?
dad's not going to say you're fat, Paul.
Your fault?
I know.
Your fault?
It's my fault. It's definitely not my fault that the Mariners going to the postseason. Aren't going into the postseason.
I think he's calling you fat.
Oh.
No, my dad wouldn't call me.
You're right, Paul.
Is that an
Oh,
R or
right.
an F?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Is
said,
that an
forget
R?
my last entry. I meant to say you're right, Paul.
Oh, I thought it was fat. Sorry. That's good. I'm glad that...
No, my dad's not going to sit there
Wait,
and say
there was
you're
like
fat.
1% of Tom in there somewhere just now trying to make a fat joke just
Yeah.
I have to. We don't have him.
You miss him that bad?
No,
He's not even
really.
getting on and watching, let alone being
What
here.
a dick.
I'm going to take him out of the credits this week.
Ha! Get wrecked, Tom.
now. Watch me show up now like stars. Hey.
Yeah. I heard you guys were podcasting. Yeah, I said 8 o'clock.
You saw it. You read it, you dick.
But there's times you tell him 10 and be like, what? 2 hours later, at the end of the podcast, he shows up.
You know what? I think I'm going to come back after we log off.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to come back and talk about why it's okay to say you're going to knock somebody out.
Yeah.
Mama's going to knock you out.
My mom and dad know that if somebody comes at me, I have no qualms swinging.
I believe this.
Both of my parents are... But they know I'm not going to like go and instigate it either. So
That is instigating. Just thought I'd point that out for you.
no, if he is digging through our stuff illegally, that is the instigation. I have a right to protect my property.
And you have the right to tell him, hey,
But
do
you
not
said
go
if he was
through-
across the street.
And that's why I stood there and looked at him. I didn't say anything.
You said if you see him across the street.
No, I
again,
said
you're
if I
gonna
see him digging through
coax
our
him
stuff.
over.
If he's digging through our stuff, I'll coax him onto the property. That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Damn it.
You say so?
What time is it?
9:40. Today, your mom has worn out many of the letters on this keyboard.
Dad's burning
That's
mom.
why he can't spell.
Dad's burning mom. That's why I'm trying to get a wireless card for Dad, so he can can be on his computer, Mom can be on hers, and they can both
That's
just.
probably why he wrote UR space RT, because the other letters you couldn't find.
Yeah.
I don't know. What does it want me to do? I don't think I have to. do
Oh,
this.
the lettering is worn off.
Yeah.
I've got other keyboards. I can bring over another keyboard. I'll take care of
Everyone-
that.
Like, he probably couldn't find the Y and the O.
Yeah. Yeah. He types like you do, Michael.
Poke at it.
Pokey. I don't have to look at the keyboard now. I just have to know where the space bar is. And
Injury.
I'm good.
4-2.
All I hear is,
Yeah, my last WPM was like 83.
oh,
That's it.
hey,
Well, I'm not as nerdy as you are, right?
I'm like 145.
You are not.
I'm at 120.
Your WPM is not. I don't
I'm
even think it's
120.
120. I don't believe
I'm at
you.
120.
I don't believe you.
123.
We're taking the typing test.
there you go.
Sure.
That'd be good, yeah.
Do it right now.
Type something on
use
here real quick.
I have to
One
use
thing
a
I don't-
keyboard I'm used to.
Well, yeah.
Shut up.
I do.
Then it's not legit. It's not legit.
How is that not legit?
If you can't sit at any keyboard and type,
I'm at like 100 normally.
that's like saying I can run a race a lot faster when I'm on a jet-propelled skateboard.
Not really. It's not like I'm using an unfair advantage. It's just I'm using a keyboard that
Something
I
you're
normally
comfortable
use.
to.
Yeah.
But in an office setting, you're not going to be on your own personal keyboard.
But in an office setting, I get used to it. I get used to that keyboard.
But how
each
long does it
keyboard
take
is
you to get
different.
used to it?
A couple days.
Like, we know that?
You do after I tell you.
Oh, I'm going to take your word for it?
Sure.
You don't even know your race.
I'm a human!
Or ethnicity. She's
I know my ethnicity. I don't know my
diver-
race.
sorry. Dumpster divers. Oh, the typing. Sorry. Dumpster divers are no longer allowed to bring their bags of cans and bottles on Seatran.
Who's that?
Probably my dad.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Because he works for C-Tran.
Oh.
Otherwise, it would have said mom, and we wouldn't know the difference.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't see the messages, so.
It surprises me that my dad would use the term dumpster divers. He's very, very, I don't want to say PC,
Yeah.
because PC doesn't really exist anymore. But he's very conscious,
Actually-
humanitarian conscious.
Actually, the word came out as dumpster diviners,
Whoa.
but because of the typing.
That's gangster. A dumpster diviner?
Dumpster diviner.
I'm
gonna coin that phrase
Hold
now?
on. Well, no, because I'm a trash wizard. So if there's dumpster diviners, that's like a whole new subset of
Subgenre of trash wizard.
trash wizard. Yeah.
What is a trash wizard?
So I don't want to have to explain it because it makes me feel really bad. But my friend's my
I
roommate's
want to
dad.
know.
My friend's dad is the trash magus. He recently passed, and his house was filled with an astronomical amount of trash everywhere. I have coined
So
myself.
it's not just hoarder. It's just
It's
non-thrower aware.
Yeah, it's not like it's stuff that he needs. It's just trash.
Wow.
Yeah. So my apartment before I cleaned it was pretty trash. So I've been a trash wizard. I have not yet ascended to trash archmagus. Hopefully I don't have to, because that sounds awful. But now there's dumpster diviner, and this is exciting to me.
So yeah, he said it was in Friday's newspapers about that.
Dumpster dividers?
Oh, so it's recent.
About the
Okay.
bags of cans. And
Well, I know
bottles
in
and
Vancouver city limits, it is illegal to dig through somebody's recycling bin.
Yeah.
Many people have the misconception that once it goes in the recycling bin, it's not yours anymore. Technically, it is Waste Connections. No, we pay rent for the bin. We have to pay the bin. We have to pay in order to recycle here. So we pay in order to recycle. We pay for the bin. It's technically not Waste Connections property until they pick it up. So as long as it's in the recycling bin on the curb, it's still my property.
So it's...
Right.
I don't care if somebody comes and cleans out the whole thing. Don't take the cardboard out and throw it in the street so it's blowing all over the place, getting the HOA mad at me. I don't care if you're taking all of the recycling and doing whatever with it. I don't care. It's illegal to take it over to Oregon and throw it in those machines, but if that's what you're doing, I really don't care. Just be respectful. That's all I ask.
And don't leave it in the street. Yeah, keep it clean.
Yeah. Don't be clanking the bottles very loud at 6 o'clock in the morning, waking up the whole neighborhood. I don't even know why they're clanking bottles anyways, because it's not like we don't drink. What do we have bottles from? They're all jars.
Yeah.
I got to bail in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, we gotta bring this to a close anyways.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come back and go live. Michael, what time do you work tomorrow?
10.
All right. Well, you can go live with me.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think I'm going to bring something up that maybe might have your attention, but you probably don't care because of where I work. Has to do with pets. Dogs, not allowed.
People bringing their animals into Walmart?
In a cart.
Oh, that's illegal.
Yeah,
They can put it in the car, but it's only if it's your service dog.
Well,
you can't even put your service dog in a cart.
Yeah, you
No.
can't.
No.
Because
But what if a person walks in with a small dog, say a month old, 5 months old?
Then it's
and
not a
say-
service dog.
And they say it's my service dog. We don't have.
They're
the right-
lying.
yeah,
Right.
no, the service dog.
You do have the right.
If they're in a cart,
Your boss has taken away your right. Your boss has made it a store policy that you cannot ask questions, but legally you can, and we'll do that when we come back. So we're gonna log off for a few minutes. I gotta run some errands. Anthony, thanks for joining us. Thanks for hanging out with us. You're gonna be back when?
Wednesday night, Thursday.
Okay,
I'll
Wednesday,
be,
Thursday.
I'll be alive Thursday.
Michael and I will be back in about a half hour. So if you're still up, tune in, watch us. I'll post it on Facebook to let you know that we're here. If not, we'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in. Shout out. Who's all here? We got to give them a shout out before we leave.
Quick shout out. We got.
Pay attention.
I'm listening.
We have apricot droop fruit.
Apricot droop fruit.
Or something.
Bloodluster.
Hey, Bloodluster.
Blurgus boy. You know him.
Hey, Blorgs boy.
Commander Root.
Hey, Commander Root.
Conch Chef.
Hey, Kunk Chef.
Matt Mon Gaming.
Hey, Radmon Gaming.
Nolan Marie.
Hey, Nolan Marie.
Positivity Bot.
Hey, Positivity Bot.
That sounds like a bot.
It is a bot.
Yeah, S Gemini 81.
Hey, yes, Gemini 81.
Skinny Seahorse.
Hey, Skinny Seahorse.
The Old Mom.
Hey, the old mom.
VNK.
Hey,
VNK.
Last but not least,
Hey, last but not least.
Virgo Pros.
Hey, Virgo Pros.
Just throw one in there.
Thanks for tuning in. We love you. Everybody be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And if you see somebody on your property that shouldn't be there, knock them out. See you in about a half hour.
Thank you.